Yo, Thabreakmasta here, and this is gonna be my episode 8 of Tiger&Bunny review. Oh, is it again? It's gonna be my Tiger&Bunny episode 8 review. Yeah, this is gonna be my another After Dark review. I'm gonna be doing probably another one on Dead Man Wonderland. But let's just jump right into this episode, which I actually liked. They actually introduced, well, didn't introduce, because you've seen him around, but he don't really do anything. But they get a backstory on this character now, so I kind of like that. So we get to know more about this character. And this character I'm talking about is Origami Cyclone. You may not really even know his name, but he's that um dude with this. He has a mask on. His face, like this part of his outfit's kind of cut off, where you can see his arm, and he's just done all this and crap, like and stuff. And yeah, basically, you know what I'm talking about. If you see the episode, he's a blonde haired dude, and his actual name is Ivan. But yeah, we're just gonna call him Ivan for this episode, since he was more Ivan than Origami Cyclone in this. But yeah, this episode basically revolved around this character, and I like that, and get to know more about what the heck happened. I knew it. I knew who freaking Lunatic was. I just right when I saw it, oh my god. Let me just to the I gotta say this, but yeah, basically they start off trying to do this well, there was this meeting going on about this Heroes TV, because this new lunatic character is killing off criminals, and people are actually going with Lunatic's idea of a hero than the actual heroes, like Tiger and Bunny and stuff like that. And they're basically trying to regain the trust of the heroes, instead of getting Lunatic, trying to get him arrested and everything. And so this dude, I can't remember his name, but this dude with the blonde hair, and he had like purplish lips and crap. He was all talking, saying that you need to arrest Lunatic and stuff like that, so he can stop all this crap. And then people were like, "Oh, we don't even know where he is or anything like that." So yada yada yada. Then the other guy, the chairman of the Hero CV thing, I think anyway, I'm not sure, but he was saying that we need to make the hero get the people to regain the trust of the heroes and stuff like that. And you're all yeah. So they end up doing this charity work for just random stuff and whatnot. And Tiger and Bunny were at the school where Barnaby was at, that he was in a long time ago and everything, that he studied in. And Origami Cyclone was one of the people that studied there too. So he was with Tiger and Bunny this whole episode. And they were just talking, and they didn't. Barnaby didn't want to be there, and Origami Cyclone. He seemed so enthusiastic at first, and then yeah, they're just talking and stuff. And they end up doing this little conference or little pep talk. Yeah, there's a pep talk with they have their own separate classrooms to talk about. So Tiger had his own way of what justice really is and what to do as a hero, and Barney has his own kind of way to be a hero. And then Origami Cyclone had a different way, and apparently the kids didn't really like Origami Cyclone's way. And they just like Origami Cyclone has a blog, and people were saying he don't need to be a hero because he's always in the background. I didn't even know who he is until this episode. I mean, I seen him in the opening, but I didn't know his name really. I didn't know anything really about him, to be real honest. But yeah, because like I said, we get to know more about him. So basically, Tiger ends up confronting him and start talking about what's going on with him, because he seems like unegged and stuff. And then you get to know about Origami Cyclone's past, which is basically he had a friend named Edward. Yeah, his name, I can't remember. His name is Edward, and Ivan was friends with him, or Origami Cyclone. He was friends with Edward, and they were not supposed to use their powers outside and stuff like that. So there was a bank robbery going on, and Edward wanted to save the people, because he's like he wants to be a superhero, because the guy had like sand powers. The power would be like a sand, like he'd be like Sandman basically, where he can make himself body sand and go underground, all this crap. So Ivan thinks Edward should be he could have been a better hero than him, because all of Ivan can do is he can transform into anyone he wants to be, because he was acting like Tiger in this episode. It's funny. But he can basically transform to anybody he wants to be, but that's all he can really do. So you don't think his power is suitable to be a superhero, unlike Edward's power, where he can go into walls and he's basically Sandman. That's what his power is. So like I said, back to the robbery that was going on, when they're a kid, when they're back then and stuff and like that. And Edward tried to save this person, and then the other robber dude ended up grabbing Edward, and Edward was like, asking Ivan to help him, and Ivan was just sitting there because he didn't want to do it. He didn't want. He don't think his powers is hero enough. He can't do anything. So he just sat there as his friend was getting grabbed on and stuff. And he also Edward also had a gun too, because he took the gun from the bad guys, and then he ends up shooting the bad guy, and then he's like actually killing him. And I'm kind of weird because he did try to save someone, but he ended up going to jail because of that, because he killed someone. I mean, it's not weird, but it's anime. But he ends up going to jail. So basically, Ivan blames himself for not doing anything, and that's why Edward couldn't become a superhero, because once he went to jail, he can't become a superhero anymore. So he blames himself for not doing anything to help him to because maybe if he helped him, then maybe none of this would happen. So yeah. So he basically get off that notion of him feeling like that and everything like that, and Tiger knows this now. And then later in the episode, Lunatic comes because Edward actually breaks out of jail, and Edward's trying to kill Ivan because what happened, and so Ivan starts to look for Edward, because Edward escaped when Tiger King tried to grab him, but he couldn't grab him. So Edward ran off, and then Ivan started to try to find Edward, and Edward came back, and then Lunatic came, and Lunatic was trying to kill him because he broke out of jail, and his notions of his way of being a superhero is to kill people, basically, because if they're criminals, he's killing them. So he was trying to take him out, and Edward was all super duper scared. Then Ivan actually tried to protect Edward and everything. Ended up doing trying to be like a decoy. He transformed into Edward, and he's like, I'm the real Edward, kill me and stuff. And then he's like, you're not the real Edward. He never believed in the first place, because he knew which one was which. Because it was kind of stupid. He looked at the whole time. I mean, come on now. So he ends up trying to shoot him, and then Ivan jumps in the way of Edward's shot, and he's standing there like, you're just gonna have to go through me too. And he's like, well, if you want to help him, that means you're evil too. And then shoots, and then Tiger comes with super speed and grabs both of them and dodges it. And then Barnaby comes in with a flying kick, and then Lunatic dodges it. And yeah, and then Tiger says good job to him because he helped his friend. And yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening right here, but like I said, I'm gonna get to the end of this episode. I won't tell you everything about this episode, but let's get to the end of this episode. The end of the episode, basically, I knew who Lunatic was. You know, the last episode, you see this his blondish little. He's blondish. He has purple lips. He's like pale, like white pale. I can't remember his name, what they said, but that guy's Lunatic. I knew it from the start when I saw him. Like, that guy's Lunatic. This introduces new dude. All of a sudden, he looks evil. That's Lunatic. So that character in there, because it showed at the end of the episode, that guy's Lunatic. And apparently, Lunatic is not part of Ouroboros. I don't think. It doesn't seem like it. So yeah, I predicted that so much. Like, I knew that was him. I mean, dang. But yeah, this has been my Tiger&Bunny episode 8 review. Tell me what you think about this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe. It's been the Thabreakmasta. Break out.